If there's anybody I missed, please go ahead and X up. We still have about 10 minutes before we start buffs or so. I'll do some announcements right before we start. On the agenda tonight is Bimbalicus, then Scorn, and then we'll pop over and finish up Meldrath. I thought we'd go in here and get some cores. The gyro cores for wrist drop off the Blood Moon raid that we did on Monday, but they also drop off of this raid here, Bimbalicus. We are still locked out for another half a day of Blood Moon 3. However, next week, what I will try to do is I would like to try to do a full clear on Wednesday of MMM. And then Friday, I'd like to do the 2 wrist gyro core raids, Blood Moon 3 and Bimbalicus. And then we'll throw in something else, probably another Scorn and something else to round out the... I've got another thing lined up that we haven't done yet. Uh-oh, looks like I lost seat.
Relogging.
Enable perks.
Okay. And again, just a reminder, if you are bringing a box to the raid, please make sure your box is being actively played. If not, I can just put them in a separate group if they're helping to piggy when we get to MMM. I did notice a significant difference on Wednesday with the boxes in raid. They are helping. So looks like most of our boxing classes are pretty good boxers. Some better than others. Myself, I suck. Can someone give me a caster DPS rundown of who's highest at the moment? I would assume it's wizards at the top.
I think they have higher. I think they have the highest potential, but it's hard to say because like some nights Jumi will crush, some nights Kativ will crush, so that's Mage Wizzy. Even times Warlocks crush, so I don't know if it's fight specific, but it's hard to narrow down like the top caster right now, I think. Necro, did I say Warlock? Sorry.
Aren't like level 60 Necros Warlocks? Or at some point they might have that title? We'll count it.
Still organizing groups. If someone is working with Nefarial, can you just let me know, please? Just send me a tell.
They're in Discord now.
Oh, okay. Nefarial, welcome. If you don't have a microphone, that's fine. You can say something in guild if you'd like, but we welcome you. I don't see Nefarial in the raid. If you need a raid invite, just put an X up in guild. It allows us to use the little drop-down menu to invite you. I have a feeling I'm going to get close to full. Thank you, Nefarial. In the event that happens, I'll start removing non-healer boxes. I might actually start with my box, though.
It was a bit strange logging into this channel to hear the word full.
Well, we've also got about 8 boxes in the raid at the moment. Someone give me a tank DPS order. I think it goes Warrior, SK, Paladin.
Basically just Kieran. And then everyone else.
Oh, Paladin's definitely dead last. Way dead last.
We're just here to heal.
Yep.
I thought you were here to run the guild.
Here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
All right, I'm
All
zoning.
out of ass.
And you got plenty of bubblegum.
Zoning since the X didn't work.
Sorry, I might have locked the raid there. I am now going to have to start dropping some boxes. If you would prefer to drop your box and not box, just let me know. Or remove them from the raid.
Is the banner by us?
The banner is set. Nefarial, if you have any questions about anything raid related, we do have a website, shadowsofagnar.com, that does go through our DKP rules, etc., etc. If you're ever interested in those, just let me know. Ari, is Meryl inactive at the moment?
Oh, she's flat out not here. So she's here primarily to give you guys a flag for MMM.
Okay, thank you.
You can kick her from the raid if you want, and then if we need to add her, I can X back up.
Okay, thank you. Nefarial, you actually don't have to register on the website. It'll be automatic when Kudu does Kudu is one of our officers, when he does the dump. The raid dump.
I'm trying to log in. I actually crashed twice.
Yeah, no worries.
You know, it'd be cool if the website would update our levels.
Update him to level 1.
It's good to see everyone. I love to see the guild roster so full. That's amazing. Again, we have lots of new members in the guild. Most of them are a little bit lower level than the max 80, so make sure you're helping them out. If you are new, make sure you're checking or even returning Smigs, for example. Make sure you check the guild bank. There's a ton of stuff in there. Please make sure you take it.
I went and spent $1,000 on a sheet of metal or whatever I needed to get my key.
Smiggy, can you link me what your tunic is right now?
Ooh. That's terrible. Well, I mean, it's all right. Link it to everybody.
Fungi tunic?
Yeah, I do have one.
That's actually what I was going to give you, so you're good.
Oh.
Dude, I used a fungi tunic for how long?
Hey, you ready for this one? You want a fungi?
I still have it in my bag.
I got a lungi. My bags are hideous.
That's a pretty dress.
That was a tune airdrop.
We'll do buffs in about 3 minutes or so. I'm still putting groups together. So if you're not in a group, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm just making sure we balance everything out based on what we have. We're a little light on healing, surprisingly, just because I'm trying to put boxes together. But I may have to space those out. I try not to make boxes the main healer for a group, but if it comes down to it, we may need to.
Are we in rough shape on clerics?
I did.
Pretty rough shape, yeah. I mean,
I have a box. He's 71, but I'll get him up. I'll start bringing him at some point. I just wanted to get Smiggy up to speed here because he's.
I put some random stuff in the bank today.
it's too random, I'll start sending it back to your parcel.
It might be random. I don't know.
Did I miss Xavius? I'm not seeing him in the raid. Is he here tonight, Damien?
He's not home from work yet.
Okay, no worries. Just curious.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll want to raid though once he gets home.
Okay, excellent. We have a lot of great DPS tonight, so that's always good to see.
And I'm here.
And Smiggy.
My terrible DPS. Arion, did you like shrink the hell out of me? I am tiny. Couldn't even see myself.
So I am currently sitting at capacity, but that includes about 10 boxes. So I will remove boxes. We have plenty of room for anybody that wants to join us. If we do get additional mains that come in, I will start removing boxes, starting with DPS healers last. Let's get ready to do some buffs, please. We'll do those in about a minute. You can start with any non-MGB buffs if you'd like. Go ahead and get those going. Shaman and Druids, make sure you have pre-incarnation on you. If you do not have the spell pre-incarnation, let us know. A lot of the really nice spells from this expansion are locked behind the faction vendors. Most of us, there's at least one person here that has faction for each of the vendors. So let us know if you need us to buy that for you. Let's get those buffs out, please. Links, if you're going to do one MGB, I'll do the other on Fading. It won't be the right rank, but you can maybe go back over those with the rank 2. I'll do Haste MGB. Okay, let's start with some announcements. First thing I'd like to mention is that we are very lucky to have some of the folks in this guild that really make it amazing. Links, excuse me, sorry, I'm getting through some tells here. I wanted to mention Kudu very quickly because I don't think you guys realize how lucky we are to have someone that knows how to do all the programming that he's done for the bot. So just recently he added a couple of extra bot commands for DKP. That's something that a lot of guilds just don't have. So we're very lucky, and Kudu, I want to say thank you for all of the work you've done on the bot.
You're welcome.
I had links on the mind because I was doing enchanted
I was
things.
about to mention links, and then he just shit right on her. mid
No, I was doing buffs, so I had enchanter on the mind.
We don't deserve Kudu.
We don't deserve you, Pop.
Yeah, but you got me anyway.
we try to get rid of you. It just don't happen. How's the hot rod, man? I saw the pictures. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to go, but yeah, I'm having fun with it so far.
In addition, I want to talk some scheduling if we could. So we have Meldrath tonight, assuming we win that fight, which I think we will. That will be the second clear of Meldrath. We need 2 more clears to flag the entire raid for Crystallis, or at least to be able to be caught up. It's possible we may need to push that back, but I'm hoping we're able to do MMM in one night from here on out. If we do that, it'll allow us to put additional raids on that Friday night. And then 2 weeks from now, I've actually got it on a Wednesday so that we can start Crystallis on a Friday. All of that is on the website. If you have any questions, it's on the schedule, or you can use Kudu's bot.
If you're planning to put MMM on one night, would Friday night be safer? Because if it goes late, like, you're probably going to lose a significant amount of the raid force.
The only issue with that is if we can't finish it on a Wednesday, we can always finish it on a Friday. But if we can't finish it on a Friday, we lose the instance because of the way our raid is set up. So it's almost like a fail safe so we don't lose the instance to start it on a Wednesday. If we're going to run past our normal time frame on a Wednesday, I'll just move, like tonight, I'll move Meldrath over. For example, if for whatever reason we wipe on one of the events, I think it would be pretty tough to do a clear. Before we get started, we've got another minute. I did want to mention this, and this is pretty important. Some of the officers and I have been discussing some potential, and I want to stress potential, changes to the way we do DKP. This is not for sure. This is not guaranteed. We're just starting a conversation. The proposal is to change doing DKP based on the fight and do DKP based on time. In other words, you'd get a certain amount of DKP for every 30-minute time flag that you're here for. Something we're just considering. We still have to work out the numbers and try to compare to make it comparable so that it's not overinflated or underinflated. If you have concerns about that, talk to one of the officers or myself. We want your feedback. We want to know if you like that or don't like that. Not saying it is a change that we will do, but something we're considering. It will solve some problems, but I'm sure it'll also be slightly different in some ways. All right, check your buffs. Make sure you have everything you need, please. If I have someone that is currently boxing that would like to drop a box when I get additional mains, because I know I'm going to have some show up, please send me a tell, so let me know. Keep them in the raid for now, but just let me know if you'd be willing. Okay, folks, finalize those buffs, please. We're going to be moving in 30 seconds.
And you said we're starting with Bimbalicus?
Yes, we're going to get the instance, but I don't want us to go in because we're going to pick up the crystal for those that need it.
Okay, let me know when you want me to grab the instance.
Okay, will do. Okay, let's start moving north, please. We're going to follow this path to the left. The raid is moving. And we're going to stay left again. Be careful, looks like there's another raid force down here. I am going to have us move forward a little bit forward into the crypt, please. Carpet of Death here, please. Carpet of Death. So the first thing I'm going to do is, by the way, we've got some shades in here. Pick these up.
Do we have a...
We do not. I'm going to assign it to beeping, but I'd like a backup because beeping may have to leave partially through the raid.
I mean, you can, you can back me up knowing I've never done this, but if you want to put me as the backup, that's fine.
So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just going in here to get the crystal base for anybody that needs it.
You might need to explain that.
So I know we're in the middle of raiding MMM, but the next raid zone is Crystallos. Part of the access to Crystallos requires you to get 4 crystal bases. One of the crystal bases is down here. It's a little bit of a pain to get to unless you clear with a group or a raid, so we're just going to do that right now. If you already have Crystallos access, you have already done this part. Okay, as we clear this, there is a little white crystal on the floor to the east-southeast. If you need it, pick it up. It should respawn in about, I don't know, what, 30 seconds to a minute?
If you don't know what it's for, you probably haven't done it, and you probably need it.
Is it where you're standing there, Pop? You look like you're in deep thought.
Pretty close.
It'll spawn right here in front of Kit, if you see where Kit's marked.
Is the guild banner where y'all are?
It can be. One moment. It is now.
Thank you.
What's up, Rat?
What's going on, Snake? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man. Is this something that like 100 people need?
I assume probably a good dozen or so need it.
Okay.
If you need it, just go ahead and wait there where the guild banner is planted. It should be popping about every 30 seconds. If you do not, please move back up the ramp and hold here at Kit. Just hold here at Kit.
This is part of the Crystallos?
Correct.
Okay.
Could I have someone pull from the south, please?
Thanks, Harry.
I need one volunteer to drop a box. Just curious how many people we have still waiting on the crystal to pop. Looks like maybe 6 or so.
I got mine.
Once you have your crystal, if you can come back up to the west. Let's start moving the raid back to the north, please. We'll make sure those folks catch up to us. Zenthal, if you could go ahead and get the instance, please. I need a few folks to stand guard with those that are waiting on their crystal and escort them back up to the top. Okay, once you are out of the crypt, if you could hang a right, and there's going to be a filthy dirty gnome over here. His name is Dabble. I believe the phrase is ready, but let me check to make sure.
Enter.
Excuse me, enter, thank you. You can say enter, and you can go inside. Just say that to Dabble. Just going to go back and check on folks still waiting on the crystal. Beep, I'm going to drop your box if that's okay.
Sure.
Rat, you're going to be stuck outside for a second. Let me just switch you out. Zinthal, can you remove Stimson from the DZ?
Can do.
Not the bard.
Sorry, it's a task. It's from the task. And then task add, Rat Boy, please. We've got another crystal pop for someone that needs it, sitting right under the guild banner. If you still need the crystal, grab it real quick, please.
Looks like we're good.
Anybody else that needs it? Last call. Okay, let's move back up.
We're starting to pull trash.
Yes, please. Oh, Neff, you're going the wrong way. Come this way. There we go.
Discord is very confusing.
Not the purpose of Discord.
You can set the guild banner down in there if you'd like.
It would be if it was true Discord.
Again, if you're just coming up from where the crystals were, just say enter to the little gnome here.
What's the game plan for the people that were not necessarily here?
I'm not sure what you mean.
What are we doing?
Oh, like what's on our schedule tonight?
The current stuff.
I don't know what you're asking.
What are we doing?
This is the Soul Bleeder raid. It's one of the 2 raids that has the wrist gyro core. And a bunch of other really good loot from this. And then we're going to finish, once we finish this, we'll do another raid out here in Hills of Shade, and then we'll finish up MMM.
Sorry, thank you, Zenthal. I wasn't exactly sure what he was asking. If you see the banner moved up, you can move up to the banner.
Does that banner work? Like if somebody comes late, they can just pop right where we're at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
It also has stats, although I'm currently not using the stat banner. When I'm about to place it, I'll let you know so you can see how much your stats go up.
What does the stat banner end up costing you?
They're about 10k a night. Thankfully, some of your generous guildies have provided us with some funds. By the way, we also have Chrono, so if anybody ever runs out of Chrono, or for whatever reason your subscription lapses, you're on hard times, just send me a tell. I'll send you a Chrono. We have those just for that very reason.
Should Link's donating all the plat? She's out jet setting in private jets and spots in Dubai and whatnot.
All right, if you want to look at your stats, I'm going to plant the banner. Be planning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. That was
So that's
probably
where
way
all that
more
attack
impressive
comes
to me
from.
than yeah, I was going to say that was probably way more impressive to me than it was on anybody else. Wow, that's wild.
I believe that will stack with Tribute, will also stack with Guild Tribute, and eventually will stack with Guild House and Guild Trophy, House Trophy stats. Looks like we got a lot incoming. They're at the raid. Pick them up.
That was only like 2 of the 6. The rest are here.
They're on the clerics. Pick them up.
It's like pretty much clear to the easternmost circle room thing.
All right, we're going to go east and then down to the south.
Yeah.
We're going to hold in this room for a moment. Is it clear to that next room?
Yeah, it's clear, like pretty much to the little square room west of the boss.
Okay, I'm going to actually hold us in the room before that, just in case.
Okay.
You can move up to Kit, to the north from the banner. Oh, Xavius, you're just in time. I'll need to not drop another box. If I have a volunteer, let me know, please.
Is this the one with the coffins that we had to
Yes.
do? I got a clear room to the north then.
Okay, thank you. You got it, Zen. Zenthal, you'll need to remove Ruckers from the task and add Xavius to the task. Xavius, if you're here, the banner is set.
Yeah, he should have got a task invite.
Please move up to Kit, but do not... I'm to the north, by the way. Do not pass and do not go to the east, please. You can hold right here at the banner, which is also a weather forecast.
Wait, a banner is a weather forecast?
Look at the little seal on the front of it. We have the ability to choose our own seal.
Yeah. Little rain cloud.
It was the best depiction of Agnar, I thought.
How would it look on a black flag?
Black flag like the bug repellent?
Henry Rollins?
No. Like if we change the flag color to black for shadows.
or dark gray?
My wife tells me never to wear navy blue with black. I do it a lot, but she's against it, so I gotta think she knows better.
I think that's like a majority of what I wear.
Yeah, I'm into it. She's not. Girls
Does
don't
she
like
do
that.
theater?
For future reference.
That explains so much.
She do-
There you go. The banner's been changed.
Oh.
It's a
That's smart.
Smiggy forecast now.
That was me this morning.
That actually looks like the forecast we've had here for the past week.
I wish I could have took a picture of what I did this morning.
Okay, we're going to set up and explain for this fight. Lynx and Xavius, could I call upon you to do some coffin mezzing, please?
Links?
Excellent. Xavius, you good with that as well?
Yep, I'm good with that.
Okay, Xavius, if I could have you south, Lynx will take north. Just remember there's there's actually two in the room we're standing in, and then there's a set to the north and then a set to the south.
What is this like butterfly thing going on here?
It's just to create lag.
Oh, okay. It's working.
Okay, we're going to have a lot of ads in the beginning, so let's make sure we have Langwar and Reptile on all of our tanks, please. In the beginning, for the first phase of this, we're going to have splits. So just as a reminder for Beep, since you're our main assist for now, kill the children first. You know how we like to kill the children first.
Women and children first.
We will need a tank for Bimbo. We'll also need 2 off tanks for the soul leeches, which we will burn down. Essentially, this fight is going to be ads first, then go back to the regular mob. We'll need to have some melees on the crystals. Did we have a specific group for that last time? I think we had one group upstairs and one group downstairs. Zenthal, are you assigning tanks? Or would you like me to?
Sorry about that, Kit. I'm back now. I could do it.
Okay. So again, for the first phase of this, it's basically going to be killing the ads. I'd like to kill the minions first. Then the Ghoul Lords, and then the Severed Shadows, which are going to split. As always, kill children first.
That's my motto.
And we'll just have knights pick up the other ads as they spawn.
When we get to the crystal time, I believe last time, Zenthal, we had a group go up top and a group come down or stay down below.
I believe you split casters off to do the up top ones, and the melees were in the same room, but it's turned out like the melees were really good at burning them down quickly too, so everyone just kind of ran off and killed crystals.
Okay. When we get close to that, I'll actually call for Zingoro's group, Song Eater's group, to come up top when I call for that, when I call for crystals.
Yeah, I think that'll work better.
Just make sure there's anything else I'm missing here. Watch out for AE Rampage. Make sure you're staying at max melee. Okay, tanks, let me have you front and center, please. To the east. I'm going to be moving down the ramp here in just a moment. Everybody else will move forward. Lynx and Xavius, I'm unsure when you guys start mezzing, but I know it wasn't right at the start of the fight. All right, tanks, let's move forward. We should get a spawn here in just a moment. Tanks forward, tanks forward. Be ready to pick up those spirits. I don't think they'll aggro in the beginning, though. Minions first. Be ready to pick up a lot of ads.
They'll be sitting. They're coming from behind.
Pick them up. Burn them down. Kill those tanks.
Some of them I can't hit. I think I can only hit the Lord for right now.
Yeah, minions aren't attackable right now for some reason.
Okay, just kill the Ghoul Lords then. The minions can be mezzed, I'm told. Need a couple of tanks in the room just in case when we get spawns.
Minions are now attackable.
Alright, burn them down.
More ads incoming.
All right, next we'll have the two severed shadows.
They'll split, so kill the children first.
They're probably also coming from behind.
Keep a couple of tanks up top if we could. I see Amarth up here, but maybe another, just in case. Here they go. Bring them down if we can. Keep aggroing Seep.
They are running through a lot of mobs.
I just tried to attack Lynx.
Yeah, they'll be coming from the northern.
They're in the raid. Kill the trash first, please. Lots of trash here. Kill it, pick it up, burn it. Come on, we can do this. Wards down, please. Save the severed shadows, kill everything else.
So 3 minutes after these spawned, Bimba will go active. I did set a timer, so I'll call out when we need to go, like, aggro him.
All right, kill one severed shadow. It will split. Kill the splits first. Burn it quick. Everybody should be focused on the severed shadow that's currently at 48%. We'll need a tank. Be ready to pick up Bimbo from the big room. Kill the Shadelings first. Shadelings first. Who's our main tank on Bimbo? Can you post it again?
We'll start with Maladwin.
Time.
About 1 minute. About 50 seconds.
Left.
Until it spawns, yeah.
Okay. Maladwin, let's get you down here just in case when that's when we're ready. This last shadow will split as well. Gonna need a couple of tanks because he's gonna spawn with two soul leeches. The two soul leeches there.
I'll pick up the left one on Zen. Scathe looks like he's got the right one.
When those split, burn the splits down real quick and then come downstairs.
Bimbalicus is perma-rooted.
Yep.
SD popped.
Nice. Do the soul leeches first, the spirits first. Get Bimbo debuffed. He needs a, I think he needs a cleric mark. I don't know if it'll help, but
He has a 75 range AE, so if your resists are low, make sure you're standing far away. And he does also AE ramp.
Allowance needs some heals.
Yeah, I fired on Maladwin.
This is just the first version of Bimbo, by the way. There is a damage shield on him. Just be careful, melees. If you start to get damaged, back out if your healers can't keep up. There's also a caster DS, so when you nuke, you're going to take a little bit of damage. Just be careful. Again, if you're low on stats, make sure you back out. The AE is pretty rough in there. Again, this is only the first phase of Bimbo.
Healers, make sure you have Cure Corruption up.
Group corruption, right?
Yeah, it's only one counter. Alright, we need to be killing the crystals.
Crystals. Groups upstairs. If I called for you earlier. If you're downstairs, switch to crystals, please. They're in the room. Switch to crystals in the room. All DPS should be on crystals around the room. One is to the west, one is to the east. They're around the edge of the walls.
If you see anyone rooted, the corruption cure will take the root off.
Bimbo needs rebuffs, re-debuffs. By the way, there are more crystals in the coffin rooms. You got to kill the ones in the coffin rooms too.
He moved and summoned to the far north crystal room.
Make sure this crystal
And don't wake up the crypt. The crypt needs to be mezzed.
That was me. Sorry.
Kill the crystal first. Crystals first from the other room as well. The other room should have a crystal in it.
We already killed the south one.
Got it. Thank you. I believe all the crystals are down.
Oof.
Make sure if you're low on stats, you stay a little bit further away. Smiggy, Kassir, Terziz, and Neff need reses. Unsure where that skeleton is, but if we can pick it up and hold on to it for now.
He's coming out of the cert. Never mind.
Okay, let's get those folks resed. You can come back to the main bimbo room.
Is that what we're calling the Lego room now?
Is that what this is? A Lego room? Looks like everyone is res. Kassir's not in zone.
Your mic is breaking up a bit bad. Yep, looks like everyone is up.
Got it. How's that?
Sounds better.
Much better.
Okay, hold here. Rebuff. Rebuff those that died. We're going to do loot. Zinthal or Zing, would you like to do loot?
I can do loot.
All right, we'll hand it over to Zing. And whenever you're ready, buddy. Zinthal Scorn was open world, right?
Correct.
Okay. By the way, great job on that, everyone. If you could be patient, make sure you're medding up, and buff those that need it. Congrats, Kazma. Do have a volunteer that's not bidding on any loot. Congrats, Kanala. If I have a volunteer that's not bidding on any loot, okay, thank you. I have a volunteer. Train, is it clear all the way to the north?
I mean, pretty close, I would think, because that's where all the mobs came from. I can double check though if you want. Like out the little pathway to the north?
Yeah.
Yes. And Zenthal's there as well.
Is
The
it?
fact that it's blocked off.
It's blocked. Okay, that's what I was going to ask. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold here until loot is done. Then we'll kick from the task. It'll pop us right back out into Hills of Shade. We'll knock out Scorn real quick. So if you could just be patient, refresh your drink. Healers, you will need to load your best corruption cure. So a single target cure is what you're going to need for the next fight. Cure corruption rank, whatever you have, is probably the best. Congrats again, Kazuma. Just a reminder for those that are not bidding or unable to bid, you must have 30% attendance over the last 30 days. In order to bid, in addition, you must have the correct amount of DKP. Or I should say the appropriate amount of DKP. Gratzing.
Thank you.
This next raid is going to be real quick. So once we pop out, we're going to go knock out Scorn real quick, and then we'll pop into, make our way to Meldrath for the final fight.
See Kudu first at 10.
Again, please be patient. Check your buffs. Grats Kudu. Gratzmoland, please make sure you've looted all your loot, please. In just a moment, I'm going to give word for Zenthal to kick us off from the task, but we have to make sure all loot is looted. If it's not, you won't be able to loot it. I believe I see all the items looted. All right, sit tight. Zenthal, if you could kick P from the task. All right, all you have to do is sit tight. I'm unsure where it's going to kick us out. I believe it was next to the tree last time, so hopefully from there we'll be able to move quickly. We will be moving as soon as everybody has zoned out. Just sit tight.
Do we have anybody besides Arian who needs to complete the Every Rose Has Its Thorn quest? It's the end quest of the Hills of Shade quest lines. And that's...
I have nothing completed.
Yeah, so it would involve like 20 or 30 quests in order to request it.
All right, so I probably need 20 or 30.
But I was just making sure nobody else is trying to get this completed, because it looks like we can only get one update per time we do this.
All right, we are zoning. We'll give a moment for everybody to zone out, then we'll start moving. Okay, once you are out, if you could move northwest, please.
You said northwest, and I went the other way.
We should move east, probably. There's usually KOS stuff over there.
If we hug the wall, I don't think we had issues last time, right?
Man, you are really staticky.
He's doing a weather forecast and a tornado.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sounds like you're that poor guy they sent out by the stop sign that's about to blow over.
That sounds like a raccoon opening a bag of sun chips.
It did, actually.
I love sun chips so much.
Me too.
All right, you're going to hold here at the top of this hill. Let's let everybody catch up with us, please. Just hold here at the top of the hill. All right, we're going to continue moving to the north. And we're going to start some slaughtering. Please pick up all the things. Guild banner has been replanted. You can move to it and clear everything around us. If I sound like a raccoon opening sun chips again, please let me know.
Should we wait until you get the chips out, or as you're in the process?
Looks like somebody's doing one of the quests that spawns the human raiders all over. So make sure you're keeping up with the group.
Okay, if you could move up to Kit, but hold here, please. All right, as a reminder, during this fight, people are going to be turned into trees. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Me, John, big tree.
If people do get turned into trees, they need to be corruption cured. Corruption cured. Is there anybody that is not with the raid at the moment? Again, if you see someone that's a tree, make sure you corruption cure them. It's also a root. It's a knockback as well. I believe this was pretty quick. We had ads at, what, 70 and 30, I think, Zen?
Correct.
We're going to burn those down pretty quick. Tanks will need to pick them up. They are not mezzable. So ads at 70 and 30. This should go real fast. Arian, if everybody is ready, let's do it.
Here's a tank. We'll start with Tyrion.
Okay, here we go.
Watch the, I think there's an A rampage. Pick up the ads, please. Burn the ads first. Ads at 70. Tanks will pick them up, and everybody will burn them down. Cure any trees if you see any. Ads are coming. Wards down, please. Wards down. Pick up the ads. Kill the ads. Everybody should be on ads. All on ads.
Oh, shit.
Get those ads under control, and then we'll res the dead. Let's get those dead res, please. Trees, make sure you cure the trees, please. Corruption cure.
Wild ramps started.
More ads will be coming at 30%. More of those ads. So if you're a caster in the back, you may want to just come a little bit closer. If you haven't dropped a ward, please do so. Kasir needs a res.
Yeah, the wild ramp's no joke. We just want to
I'm getting
range this fight. Can avoid damage.
On the ads, please. All switch to ads.
What is the raid member's name on the ad actually do?
I think that's who it goes after, but I'm unsure.
Okay. Just curious.
I think eventually, if we don't kill that ad, it will turn them into a tree.
Oh.
I don't know.
Kassir still needs a res.
I might be a tree.
Do you have leaves on your head?
I'm like in first person right now, and I can't move out of it.
Make sure we're curing those.
So I'm a little weird right now. I don't see anything in my effects window.
You got knocked unconscious. I think you're like FD'd, but not really.
Nah, I can't do anything.
Think you should make like a tree and leave?
Yeah. McFly. Make like a tree and get out of here. I don't know what's going on. I can't move.
Try sitting and standing?
I did.
You might just be bugged because you died and then got saved or whatever. Because you're a skeleton laying down right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I can't move.
Okay, let's first get everybody cured and healed, please. There's still a pretty nasty dot going out.
Like I can't even like camp or anything. I'm in a weird spot.
It's possible you'll need to close out and come back in. I think it happens to the tanks every now and then when they get like purple clubbed. Again, keep peeling those that need it. Zingoro, I think you're going to assign one of those petals to Arian and one to Zenthal, please.
Oh yeah, I can't do nothing.
We have an earring up top, and then it looks like 3 other armor pieces down below. So that was 4 armor pieces.
I don't know. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't think Smiggy can bid anyway, so Zing, if you want to go ahead and start the loot, thank you. Sorry. If you are not bidding on any items, could I have the wizards go to the south over here up the hill and begin punting to Dragonscale Hills, please? I could have a wizard punt station set up here where Kit is. If the wizards could start punting folks that are up to them to Dragonscale Hills. Let's also pick up that ad. Thank you.
See Drunken first at 15.
If you'd like to begin making your way to Fort Mech, taking the wizard ports, you may. You can meet at the normal zone in to MMM, the instance zone in. I'll readjust groups since we may be losing a couple of folks. Gratsayo. And if you need a punt to Dragonscale Hills, the wizards are working on it. You can make your way to Fort Mech to the instanced MMM entrance. If you're unsure where that is, you can follow someone as we get there. Probably will need invis.
I think the raccoon has the bag of chips in your kitchen this time. It's like far away, it's weird.
Gratsavius? Is that better?
I think so.
Did you say we were going to the northeast entrance?
Yes, the instanced entrance in Fort Mech. Nefario, glad you were able to come along with us. Hopefully we'll get you leveled up and flagged for some of the raids in the future. We look forward to having you.
All right, I'm coming back in.
Okay, just X up when you're back, please. Gratska's here. Is that all the loot?
That looks to be the loot.
All right, let's get everybody moving, please. If you need punts, the wizards are on it. Thank you very much, wizards. We still have a few more folks that are on the way to get punted. Smiggy's coming back as well.
Kativ, don't leave me hanging. All right, I'm in.
I'm zoning. Just give me a second.
No worries.
Okay, so all we have left now is Meldrath. And once we get in MMM, it should be a pretty quick move to Meldrath. 2-phase fight, but we should be able to do it just fine. Officers, if we end relatively early, I'd like to chat tonight.
Thanks, Kativ.
What I'd like to do next week is I'm going to keep both days set as MMM. I'm going to really strive for us on Wednesday to complete MMM in one night. In the event that we are running late or we aren't as efficient as we were this week, I'll carry it over like I did this week, but I'd like to be able to complete it in one night. If that's the case, then we'll be able to do the Blood Moon raid, Bimbo, and I'll throw something else in. We really want to get as many of those cores as possible because the stuff that drops in Crystallos will upgrade the cores, and I'm sure some of you are probably going to want to come back and do more cores as well. So we'll figure that out. Also, I've already started planning for our Seeds of Destruction rating. How much is involved, how much you'll need to do progression-wise. It looks a little bit lighter than this expansion as far as like how much you'll have to do. It's slightly different, but there's a little bit to do. Underfoot's going to be a whole different situation, which is probably what I'll talk to the officers about tonight.
We're zoning into Fort Mac.
Yes, Fort Mech. And then when you invis, you're going to go to the elevators, go up 3 sets of elevators, hang a right, and head towards the northeast corner. Is there someone at the door? The instance entrance door?
Yes.
Could you go ahead and click it for me, please? Thank you very much. We're going to check our piggy status. I shouldn't have piggy issues, but we'll know here shortly. Kanal had to leave, correct?
I think that's correct.
Thank you. Looks like we're good on piggies. I do know that Group 4 doesn't have a healer. I'm working on it.
You can move KT over there if you want.
Damn you, Zenthal.
I didn't click that one.
It was like, it reminded me of the scene from Spaceballs where they like get into the escape pods and leaves without him.
It left Rutgers behind too, if that makes you feel any better.
A little bit. He's in the pod with the bear. Secure all animals in the zoo. If you want to go ahead and zone into MMM, you may, using the instanced version, not the regular version. The instance zone in, not the regular zone in.
Raleigh, you getting in here? Oh, never mind. We're going.
Area your box, okay?
No, yes. Hold on. He will die or I will mess all of this.
I can drag you.
Sounded like you were having some digestive issues right there.
Yeah, you all right, buddy?
I'll drag him. He's fine.
When Tyrion is back, just X up for me, please. Thank you all for being patient on the travel time and moving. I know it's a pain. We'll get everyone here. We'll get moving and we'll knock this fight out. Hey, Gaunt.
Hey, what?
That group is going to be... Your group is without a main healer, so if you could maybe use some paladin group healing so that I'm sure Minx is going to be focused on SK.
Your raccoon is back.
The raccoon is back, yeah. Looks like he might have brought a second bag of chips.
Thanks, Sheep.
Is the raccoon gone?
I don't know. Do you see him?
The raccoon is appeased.
What is this? The door is firmly locked. It cannot be budged by strength or coaxed open with any skill.
Oh, have you done the teeth on the key thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it was in MMM earlier.
You have to go use the side entrance, not the front door.
Yeah, I'm not at the front door.
Hey, Smigs, did you camp at all after we did that?
He just relogged.
No. I mean, I just relogged, yeah, recently.
Oh, okay. Because I know we got you access in there.
Check key / key, Smig. See if it says SOF.
It's because I wasn't... Yeah, here we go. I wasn't in the expedition. We're good.
Got it. Still waiting on about maybe 24 people. Give them some time.
Is anyone else still in Fort Mac and lost?
Yeah, I'm lost, Maladwin.
If you need a quick AFK, please do so now, while we wait on a couple more folks to arrive. I'm going to step away 1 minute. Guild banner is down. Thank you, Slow One, for setting that.
Where are you at? Hanson? Are you up the 3 elevators?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
All right, who wants raccoon kebabs?
Yar.
Like we're all in zone.
Okay. Dora, I'm gonna swap you with me. We are moving. Just gonna do kind of an AFK check.
Raccoon's back in force.
He thinks it's time for me to change out this microphone.
I think you're right.
Hold tight, please. Doing an AFK check. Can someone check to see who's not with us, who's still at the zone in?
Looks like Dramage and Seep.
Damage is here. He might be AFK, but he's with us now.
Microphone check, microphone check.
Hello?
Sounds a lot worse quality, but no raccoon.
Well, that's what we're going with.
Wait, that was Kit?
Yeah.
You sound more like our pilot now, so it's fitting.
I thought it was Ari, actually.
All right, we'll be cruising at an altitude of 40,000 feet. All right, we're going to be moving.
You gotta go,
Do I?
Yeah, don't
We'll
pilots
be
do that?
shuttling in through Salt Lake City.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to hold in this room. Right, in just a moment, we're going to go upstairs through the elevator. Move up to Kit, please. Everyone into the elevator, please. Everyone into the elevator. Stop here, stop here.
You want us to park the pets outside, right?
Yeah, please, that'll help. If you can park the pets outside, do so. All right, everybody on the elevator, here we go. We will be exiting the north door if we're able to. Exit north, please. North, north, north. Hold in this room. Hold in this room. Is there anyone that is not with us? Check your groups, please. Hey, Martha, I'll get you a call. Anybody else need a call, please? I'll get Seep.
Is Refried with the guild?
Seep's right next to, or Refraid's next to Seep.
Yeah, me if you can. Sorry.
Thanks, Jimmy. All right, let me know when those folks are here, please.
Smiggy's here.
Did you catch Melandin's X in Guildsay?
Oh, no, I missed it. Sorry, Melan. Give me a second. I'll need to drop a box. I'm going to go ahead and drop docs, I think.
If I see Meryl still in the raid, so if Melandin is flagged, we should be fine if we just drop her and add him.
Sure, I can do that. I don't think that'll put us at Piggy cap. Let me check.
It shouldn't, because it'd be a 1-for-1.
Bear with me, please, folks.
I need a quick AFK.
Take it now. Melandin, can you X up for me again? I can't find your X. Okay, check your buffs, please. Let's get refreshes on all buffs. Get those tanks rebuffed. Make sure all tanks have Reptile and Langor. Zinthal, you and Train, I'll need to work out the aggro on Meldrath. And we'll need a tank for the doggy. Zinthal, are you good on you and Train working on Meldrath?
Yeah, we'll be good.
Move up to Kit, please. Up one room to Kit. We're going to go in and tight to the left, please. Tight to the left. If you're a caster, stay on the west wall, but not in the corner. About mid-wall, please. If you're a melee, on the west wall, about a quarter up from the corner. Kind of where Malaman is right now. Raleigh, could I call upon you to stun Sixton to bring him in?
Sure.
When we're ready. Is there anyone that's not with us? Check your groups, please.
Khaleesi's AFK.
Okay, thank you. Just a reminder, this is going to be in kind of phases. The first phase is we've got a split Sixton. He's the little puppy dog off from Meldrath. We'll bring Sixton to the southwest corner, and we'll fight him here. Make sure you're in max melee, and if you're a caster, make sure you're not under him. He does AE Rampage. So if you're in the southwest corner, bad. West wall, good. once Sixton is down, we should get a reset for the fight to set up for the first phase of Meldrath. I'll explain more on that fight once we get there. In the event that we aggro Meldrath again, we'll have Zenthal pull him out of the room, so he'll leash and reset aggro. Some of the priests will get Spite of Meldrath. We do need to Corruption Cure that. I believe it's 16 counters, so it's going to take multiple casts of our best Corruption Cure. Train, you should have the call out for that.
Yeah, I believe so.
And I don't believe we'll have issues with the tombstones on the Sixton part, right? Once he resets aggro?
The entire event was glitchy last time, so I'm unsure what's supposed to happen versus what happened.
Okay.
We got the 40% ads at like 80, and the AoE that goes off after he spawns was up while he was still up, so...
Yeah, it was definitely glitchy. Is there anyone that is not ready? Okay, again, Train will aggro first. Zenthal will stun Meldrath to get him to reset out the room. At that time, Sixton will be aggroed by Raleigh, and he will be brought to Pox. So heals to Pox, please. Pox should fall. It's Amarth.
Where did you want me to tank him?
Southwest corner, please. Again, if you're in that southwest corner, just make sure you're out of melee range. Need to be on the west wall. Southwest corner, you'll get ramped. Okay. Train on your orders. Zenthal and Raleigh stand by.
Alright, going in 3, 2, 1, pulling.
Stay tight in that corner, please. Don't get out of that corner. Push him into that corner a little bit if you can. We don't want to aggro Meldrath. Watch the AE ramp. Max melee distance if you can. If you have to stay max melee, come to the north. Don't go out into the room.
I've not seen a wild ramp yet, just FYI.
Okay.
There it is. Now it's active.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, my internet was cutting out. Okay. This fight will need to get Meldrath down to 40%. Do you remember where we fought him last time, Zenthal?
We fought him just north of the table, because that's where the ads seem to start spawning from.
Okay, we will be burning ads down, and if a couple of the melees can stay outside in this room and look for that tombstone and work on it, that would be helpful. Again, if we get the AE on priests, make sure you're standing by to corruption cure that. Paladins and necros, you should be standing by to res if they're needed. We need those to be as quick as possible. We will have ads during this fight. I highly recommend that we handle ads as we go along. When Meldrath poofs out of this room, we are going to head back the way we came, 2 rooms back. A nasty AE is going to go off. I'll call for that as it gets closer. Yeah, let me drop docs. Okay. So again, DPS adds if we can, as we get the fight. Remember, it is going to summon at 100%, so we should probably have another tank aggro first. Zenthal, if you want to be that person.
Yeah, we could probably do the same thing with Train aggroing it, and we'll pull it off of him too.
All right, again, it was a little glitchy last time, so I'm unsure how much of what we had happen last time was real and how much was glitchy. But ads will be coming from the south, so tanks, you'll need to be watching this door. We need to make sure ads do not get to him. So I will need a few off tanks here at this door ready to pick ads up.
Do you want them just on the far north wall then?
You can do that if you'd like. All right, is anyone not ready? All right, we'll do our best on this fight. Remember, this was a little bit rough last time. All right, Train, whenever you're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, going. Oh, I'm allowed one early. That's fine.
Yeah, I got a little too close, I think.
That's fine.
Man, hands is running.
Call him Zenthal. Is anything percent-based mechanic-wise in this fight? Like,
I don't think so.
Could we just burn?
You can just burn, yeah. He'll depop at 40, and then we'll get the phase 2.
Right, I just meant like do ads come at something or whatever.
I do believe they're timed, so yeah, if you want to burn, burn.
We definitely will need to kill Any emergency repair mechanics?
Enchanters, some of the ads are messable, so if you want to stand and watch from the center table.
There's one emergency repair mechanic 2 rooms back already, waiting. I don't know if he'll start coming or what.
Just got to get him to 40 and this phase is done. He's going to run out of the room. At 40%, we'll run south and then west.
Pox is down. Oh, Zen's got it.
There's assembly workers entering the room just south of us. He's already at 48, though.
We will have to deal with those, though.
Won't those 2 red named also spawn in this room at some point?
Yes, we need to be ready to move.
Centero needs to run away.
All right, everybody exit the room, please. Exit south and then west. South and then west.
Those red cons hurt the grave whatever, so be careful.
South and then west to hold in this room. Pull any dead.
Don't think anyone died. Oh, maybe one.
Raleigh died.
That's alright.
The Gravemakers are indifferent, though.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, we just ran through them.
Oh, just don't attack them on accident or they're going to one-shot you.
Make sure Raleigh gets all rebuffs, please. Okay, good news is we handled that pretty well. Now we've got the hard part of the fight. I will need tanks for Meldrath. I will also need tanks for Brenda and Bargangle that can hold them indefinitely. I'll need pretty good tanks for Breakneck, Longhorn, Krond. So 1 main tank for Meldrath. Actually, I don't think he's up at the time, so we'll also need 2 tanks to start with for the elite troopers. Again, check those rebuffs and refresh anything we need.
We do need to kill those 2 mobs also before he will even spawn. Also, Terror and whatever else spawn that fight like it did last time.
The what now? Sorry.
There were 2 red name that spawned during the fight that were KOS last time, like Terror and something else I think the name was. They did not spawn. Just FYI.
Those were supposed to spawn at the end.
Yeah, and they did not. Only the Grave Makers are up right now.
Could have 2 beefy tanks up front, please. Up to Kit. Slade, you're not a tank. Get back.
I made this mistake last time.
All right, Tyrion and Malawin are up here along with Amarth, just in case one of them falls. Train, if you want to bring those big nasties in. Be ready to blast heal those tanks. They're going to need it. These hurt.
Malad, I've got 2.
They should be right by the doorway for you guys to get initial aggro on, yep.
Blast heal Tyrion and Malawin, please. Follow yours. Oh, I need to reset assist.
There's a wild ramp.
Yeah, I'm gonna split mine off.
Max melee distance, please. Caster, stay away.
Claire, so you have to move your thing.
DI fired Maladwin.
Maladwin, you go to the south wall. So you're kind of in the middle of a couple people.
All right, other mob is on the south wall. Max melee range, please. Casters, stay away. Just a reminder, those elites hit pretty hard.
Words are
alcohol hits
hard.
pretty hard too.
Cativ is feared. Running. There we go. Stop.
Are there any other ads there? Okay, you can move up to Kit, please. Please do not pass me, as you may trigger the event early. Check your groups and make sure everybody is with us, please.
Why does the banner have a skull on it?
Welcome to an hour ago.
Thought it was like a cloud or something.
Yeah, that was back in '68.
Oh, okay.
He changed it to a numbskull.
Oh.
We're getting negative feedback on that cloud.
Could you? Can we post those tanks again? Thank you, Zenthal. Okay, so just a reminder. Priests, watch to see if you get Spite of Meldrath. That's a corruption cure that you'll need to get cured immediately, or you will take a death touch. You have 30 seconds if that happens. Train will be calling it out. Occasionally there will be TikToks that will want to bomb you. You'll have to run out of the room. Train will also be calling that out. If you have to run out of the room, I believe you can run back down this hallway. If someone is killed during this fight, res them immediately. If they are resed immediately, the ad that spawns when they die should go away. We need fire resist and disease resist. If we can get those out, please. Just getting some fire buffs out on some folks.
Can I get a cough or can I run to you? I'm at the zone in.
Let me get you with the mage. Okay, so if you haven't been here for this fight, we'll have one tank on Meldrath, although I can't remember if he spawned immediately or not.
I feel like it was 4 of the robot, or not robot, but like bullshit mobs. Then 2 jumped into a robot, but we saved them for last. He wasn't up till the very end, I thought.
Correct. He wasn't up until we killed the last one of the 4.
Is Beep with us?
Think so.
Yeah, I'm here. I just need a group.
Okay, so the first thing we got to do is kill the 2 elites. When the 2 elites die, and they are going to hit pretty hard, we'll have the 4 named mobs. We'll kill Krond first, then Breakneck. We will hold on to Brenda and Bargangle. If you are tanking Brenda and Bargangle, Be very careful. We do not want them to get below 80%. We can hold on to them indefinitely. They should not hit very hard. If you are tanking Krond, who is that? Looks like Pox. You'll need to pull him away from the raid. It does have a silence, so just keep him away from the casters. But we will kill Krond first. Krond, then Breakneck, then we'll work through Brenda and Bargangle. I'll call for him.
Was Gay on Bargangle last time?
He was on one of the easier ones, yeah.
Just because he was on the opposite side, we were going to swap that this time so that they go into their suit, don't go across the zone.
Yeah, and we'll position them at that time.
Okay.
Once the silence is over with, we'll position better.
So if we're going to burn something, it would be Krond when we get there. All right, so I need our 2 tanks for the elites to move up front, please, to kit. Let's get our other tanks up behind us, please. Be ready to blast heal Raleigh and Gaunt. They're going to be tanking the elites.
Sorry, Kit, we're going to do a quick switch.
Okay.
I forgot that the one I put Pox on will silence him, so he won't be able to aggro it. So we're going to switch Amarth and Poxrat.
Zenthal is probably going to put that in raid for us, so just sit tight for us. Amarth, just pull Krond away from the raid if you could. The DPS will have to come to you, but we just want it away from the casters. Again, initially we're going to get the elites. Make sure we're blast healing Gaunt and Raleigh. As you guys approach the door, Gaunt and Raleigh, you'll get aggro. Bring them into the room, please. Everybody will move into the room once we get aggro. Okay. Gaunt and Raleigh, need you to up front into the room. Be ready to pick them up. Keep going. Go, go, go. Into the door. Into the room, please. Gaunt's down. Let's get Gaunt rest quickly.
Yeah, I fired him a loud one.
I have a res coming for Gaunt.
Get Gaunt taken care of. Be ready, tanks, for spawning. Need refried rest. Need Krond brought away from the raid. Krond needs to be brought far to the northeast. Yep, we're over there is good. Burn Krond first. No damage on Bargangle or Brenda, please. No damage on Bargangle or Brenda.
And if that duck emote goes out, we all have to duck on this one.
That's off a breakneck, right?
Correct.
If someone gets it, call it out. The silence hit the raid.
Duck now.
Duck, everybody duck, 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 duck.
If you do not duck, you'll be goose.
Oh.
Stand up.
Tyr needs a res.
Silence went out.
Down.
Let's get those folks res, please.
Should be Smiggy, Tyrion, and Landholder, I think.
Breakneck will be next. Position Bargangle to the northwest. Position Brenda to the northeast, please. Make sure Smiggy, Landholder, and Tyrion get rebuffs, please. When Breakneck is dead, no DPS goes to the other. We're going to hold for just a moment. Finish killing Breakneck, though.
Duck now.
Everyone duck, everyone duck.
Stand.
Looks good. Okay, no DPS, please. Just hold. Xavius and Lynx, I'll need you ready to mez a lot of ads. I'll need you to be ready to AE mez a lot. We're going to kill Brenda first. Brenda will be first. At 80%, she's going to go jump in the suit to the northeast. Let's go ahead and start with Brenda.
I'm going to pull her back just to here, so we're in sight of the suit.
SK, if you need assistance over there, let us know, please. If a buff or a debuff falls or something. She's going to hit much harder once she gets into that steam suit, so be ready to spam heal Synthel.
We'll have Kazuma back me up, and then Landholder back him up.
All right, she's jumping in the suit. Jump in the line.
Rampus, Poxtrot, and Flurrying.
When this is dead, we will hold and prep for the final part of the raid. Okay, let's move to the other side. Do not kill Bargangle yet, just move to him. Check all your buffs. Once this dies, we will be ready to kill Meldrath. It's going to have a lot of AEs going off because I'm just going to have us burn him. He'll spawn right there in the center. At 15% is when we'll get all of those ads. Just mez the heck out of them if you can, please, Lynx and Xavius, and we'll burn. We will get these support units that are around the room to spawn. I'm going to leave them alone. I don't think we had issues with them last time. I think we just stayed on Meldrath, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's go ahead and kill Bargangle. Remember, when it gets into the steam suit, it'll get much harder. These kind of remind me of that thing that Sigourney Weaver gets in. Get away from her, you bitch.
I thought you were talking about Avatar, not aliens.
That works as well.
Cabin in the woods.
No, Ghostbusters. She gets in the refrigerator.
There is no Dana.
Actually, there is.
Spam Hills Deske. Just remember, we've got the big fight after this. It'll be Meldrath. Put the tank order for Meldrath again. Thank you. It'll be Tyrion up first. We'll drop wards around 10%. Wards down. You can use Servants and Infusion if you like. Servants and Infusion. Meldrath is down below. He's actually coming towards the raid. Careful in case he AE rampages. He's up. Spam heals to Tyrion.
He's not perma-rooted, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Can we not have him like on the edge of the platform if possible? Perfect.
Casters, just be careful. Don't get under him in case he AE rampages. I'll call for MGBs in a moment. Zing is down. Let's get him res quick. Quick, quick, quick. Dora, give me an MGB. Aragar, give me an MGB. Let's have Minx give me an MGB. There will be ads at 15. We're just going to mez the heck out of the ads. If you're on the periphery of the raid, just be careful if you're one of the casters over here. Kassir needs a res. Looks like we're going through some of the folks.
Yeah, I fired in Tyrion.
Smiggy and Kassir need reses. Slade, give me an MGB. Anur, if you have an MGB, hit it. Be ready for ads. Burn, burn, burn.
Aragar needs cures.
Eds are coming from the north.
Mess the heck out of him if you can. Burn, burn, burn.
TT soon on Aragar.
Clara, give me an MGB if you got it. Synthel needs a res. 2%. One by one, kill the ads, please. Follow your assist. Continue to res.
Down.
Down.
Make sure we're healing those tanks, please. Fight's not done. Got one loose on the casters. If you're dead, just sit put. We've got 2 more. All right, let's go ahead and get everybody res, please. Got about half a dozen. Still need some reses out. And while we're here waiting on loot, let's refresh buffs on everybody once they're resed, then we'll open the chest. All right, just waiting on Mullen to take a res, I think. All right, pop that chest, please. Zing, could you handle loot, please?
You got it. Does anybody need those oil-stained crystals, or should I just hold off on those?
Just hold on to them. We're going to assign them. Just a note, that mask, that face item is an evolving item. You need to click the final result to see how nice the item is. If you are flagged for Crystallos and you need the piece here to be completely raid flagged for Crystallos, could you send Kit a tell, please? That would be beyond the barrier, the final step, essentially.
Remain here.
Train, I'll need you to be ready to write down some folks.
Yep.
Congrats, Malaman. Can you assign the first one to Zenthal, please? Can you give one to Kazuma, please? Beeping and Kasir.
I see Drunken first at 40.
Zing, you can also assign one to Beeping and Kasir. Lynx and Kativ, please. Raleigh and Slowan. Congrats, Terziz. Was Terziz at... Terziz was able to bid, correct?
He was 29 last trade, so I would assume so.
Okay.
He's good, yeah.
Perfect, congrats. Can you give one of those crystals to Damien if we haven't already? Congrats, Foxy. Aragar, if we haven't given one to Aragar yet. Did Malaman get a crystal?
I do not have him on the list as having one.
Give one to Malaman. I'm trying to go through my list in the order in which they were received.
I think you gave out 10 so far, or 11. Who's the
It's like 11.
Let's slow in first at 60.
I think Foxy gets the last one. Nope, we already. Nope. Yeah, Foxy. If you sent me a tell and I haven't assigned it to you, it's just because I had that many people. Don't worry, we're doing Meldrath 2 more times. That's 24 more of these. So I promise you, you will be added to the list. I also did it based on who was actually on that step over people that were just needed the explore. We'll get you all, I promise. If all goes according to planned, I would like us to do Crystallos 2 weeks from today. We'll see how things go, though. We are done for the night. I don't have anything after this. I would like to meet with the officers after loot is done. Gratz Khaleesi.
Let's let Damien first at 85.
Officers, if you could just stay put until after the raid, please. By the way, if you are max ally with, not max ally, but if you're ally with Brownie Rebels, this will unlock the rank 3 Brownie Rebel spells.
Good night, everybody.
Nice, Mix. Good to see you.
That's Miggy.
Again, if you guys could just be patient for loot if you're an officer, then we'll pop over into officer chat here in just a moment. Good night to all of you that are logging. And Gratz Finlow.
Thanks all.
Sweet. I believe that is my druid skin rank 3 I'm going to get from that one.
Hell yeah.
Congrats.